It is not necessary that you will face issues in the auto-generated skeleton Spring Boot project, but if you do face issues, you can fix them by watching the subsequent videos of this course. In order to examine our auto-generated skeleton Spring Boot project, we are going to unzip the file that was downloaded, and then we are going to import the file as an existing Maven project. Provide the path where your file is stored and wait for your IDE to finish importing the project. Once your IDE has imported the project, you will find these errors. So we don't need this test, so we are going to delete it. If you face problems in the POM file that you have downloaded in the auto-generated project, change the version number to this version number and add these properties to the property tag, and your errors will be fixed. There is one last thing that I would like you to do in order to make this project error free. Since we have used Lombok, we need to do following steps in order to make Lombok work. First, we are going to go to our Maven dependencies, search for our Lombok. So here is the Lombok jar. Now we want to go to this path, that is C users and wherever it's in your PC. Go to this path, double click and run your executable jar and just press on install. So once you've pressed on this install and update, it will point to your Eclipse IDE. It is not pointing to my Eclipse IDE since it has already installed. I've already installed the Lombok for my Eclipse IDE. In order to confirm the same, you need to go to your Windows in your help section, then go to your about Eclipse, and in the end you should see this Lombok. And this version and your jar version can be same, but I have pointed my Eclipse to a different version, which is 1.16.6. You can you can override your Lombok version in your POM if you want to point it to the same version, or you can point it to this version. It doesn't matter. Once you have pointed your Eclipse IDE to your Lombok, then you can start using the Lombok. And after this, you need to go to your project and you need to clean your project. And once you have cleaned your project, you need to restart your Eclipse IDE when you are downloading the Lombok for the first time. Then the second time you build any other project, you don't need to follow these steps for Lombok, but for the first time you need to follow these steps. If you're still facing errors in the downloaded Skeleton Spring Boot project, I would like you to follow the following steps. First, check your build path. If it is not pointing to JDK, if it is pointing to JRE, what I would like you to do is to point it to JDK. Here it should be pointing to JDK and provide the path where your JDK is installed. And if you don't have a JDK installed, you only have a JRE installed, download the JDK and provide the respective path and then press on apply and close. I'm not going to press apply and close since I've already done the appropriate steps. Then if the error still exists, go to your POM file, right click on the POM file, go to run, run as, and press on this Maven install and wait for it to build successfully.